Hello everyone, Shinto Bean here playing some more Warhammer combat cards, continuing with the Blood Crusade Part 1. Now I have used my first 4 energy, defeated the first 4 warlords. I faced Skull Taker twice, the Mask, and Gloggerthrox the Foul, and was able to beat them without too much difficulty. But now at level 5 it looks like this is the first boss level. I believe there are 2 boss levels. In part 1 of the Blood Crusade, and this will be my very first attempt at battling against the new warlord. This is a Lord of War, who we'll see once we deploy. Now, I'm thinking that Watch Captain Artemis might be a good one here, and I'm running lots of units with shields and some powerful psychers. I've got Tigurius and Mephiston in here. I've never actually used Mephiston in ranked because I just rather recently got this guy. Not sure if he's the best, but Tigurius is definitely really good with the shields. I think anything with shields will really help to mitigate a lot of the damage. The warlord, I've seen spoilers, so spoiler alert, if you don't want to know any details about this new warlord until you face him yourself, then I would advise you to stop watching at this point, but if you're okay with that, then we can continue on. Now, the new warlord is Skarbrand, and he is 200 points, and he has a whole lot of health and a whole lot of melee attack. So I'm thinking, yeah, shields probably a good way to go. We got Torgardon, we got the Terminator, the Assault Terminator with the shields, and some other melee units in here. Not sure how well this is going to work, but we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and deploy and see what happens. And I don't really know what kind of bodyguards he's going to be running, so we'll see how well we're able to clear the bodyguards to get to the warlord. And there he is, and he is looking pretty fearsome there. Looks like he's running quite a few bodyguards. I bring death. Okay, his strength, able to deliver devastating melee attacks to multiple targets. No known weaknesses. Well, that's comforting. Alright, well, Blood Crusher there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Wow, that is a beautiful looking card right there. Skarbrand, the exiled one. There's the description at the back. 54 initiative. Wow, that's a... So yeah, this is not a typical warlord. 200 points, so I mean, obviously you can't actually use him in ranked mode as the deck limit is 199 points. This is just for this event. And he has 560 health. That's more than I was expecting. 88 melee attack. And yeah, and that's only at level 3. Let's take a look at his special rule. Slaughter and Carnage. When an opponent is killed by a melee attack, any excess damage is passed on to an adjacent card. So that's like Logan Grimnar's special rule. If after attacking an enemy card with a melee attack, the opponent card would be left with 30 or less health, it is instead destroyed. So that is like a better version of Skull Taker's special rule. So Logan and Skull Taker's special rules combined, basically. And that, I believe, yeah, that affects all of his bodyguards as well. So that's pretty brutal by the looks of it. So they also have the initiative, so they'll be taking the first turn. I'm thinking I probably want to save some of my shield units until later on. So I'm hoping to get Mephiston out. The Assault Terminator will be useful because it has a melee debuff, so that's going to reduce the damage that they deal. But we're not getting Mephiston out here. Do I want to deploy Tigurius is the question. Or do I want to save him for later? He's only got 2 shields at level 3. So I'm thinking, well, we're just going to put down this guy for now. And see what happens. Now this is my very first attempt again, so what I do here may not work at all. It may be an absolute failure. And right off the bat you can see that special rule in action, just slicing through the Blood Claw like he's nothing. And you know what? That guy's dead too. Okay, that's not a great start. Alright, so I'm going to have to be a little more careful here, I think. We're going to put down Tigurius. Unfortunately, his shield is going to get taken down by the Bloodletter's death blow. That is rather unfortunate. I'm going to put Mephiston over here, I think. Okay, not really the best start, but we're just going to have to deal with it. Go with the Psychic attack here. So there goes the death blow, taking out 2 shields. Very effective use of a Bloodletter there. And the Psychic attack. So Tigurius only has 1 shield remaining. And I don't know how we're going to be able to get through 560 health on that Warlord. The bodyguards so far are not too strong. And Mephiston has a pretty powerful melee attack, so he can counter for a decent amount of damage. Okay, as long as the Assault Terminator stays alive, we can slightly reduce their incoming damage. But as long, all they have to do is reduce one of my units to 30 health, and it is dead. So, taking down 2 more of these minions. Let's see what they bring out next. Another Bloodletter. Okay, and Karanak. Outflanking. Okay, I think, yep, the Assault Terminator is dead. That is unfortunate. And wow, okay. That was a pretty cool animation too, right there. Okay, Bloodletter dies. Okay, so what do I have left? I have 3 bodyguards, and there is a big guy, the Bloodthirster. Okay, that's the last bodyguard, though. Okay, so I'm thinking, Tor Garadon, it's time for you to shine. Put him down, and he also has a melee debuff, I believe, when he readies. So that makes him another good choice here. I'm going to go with the Psychic attack again, of course. Debuff their melee, and we're not actually going to kill anything here, but we should be able to take them down in the counter attack. And they will continue going melee, as they do have the superior melee attack power. Alright, so far so good. So it looks like we will be able to clear the center and then the right lane next turn. Here comes Skarbrand to the field with all of his 560 health. Now Artemis' special rule is actually also quite good against him, provided it hits Skarbrand. There's no guarantee to that. And unfortunately, I think Mephiston is going to die here. So that's gonna hurt. He'll get the death blow in at least, but do I want to move toward to the center lane? I don't know about that. Ooh, the shield got taken out too. That's not good. Alright, and Skarbrand also has Berserk, because of course he does. And so he's gaining additional melee attack every time he takes damage. He's already at 106. Okay, let's see. This Bloodthirster deals 80 damage. Well, this is just great. Okay, we're going to put down the wolf, Cyber Wolf. And the damage goes to the Bloodthirster. That's unfortunate. Alright, we're going to keep going with the Psychic attack, because that's the only option we have. We're building up a melee attack, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Here comes another melee attack. And there is another hit there, and that's, yeah, it's dealing damage too. The extra damage from the old cleave. This is not going so well at all. Alright, he is now up to 118 melee. I really need to destroy... Well, if I destroy the... Hold on. This thing does 80 damage. But it's a melee attack, so that means if it dies, it's going to kill Tor. Alright, let's go like this. See where the damage goes from our special rule. And it goes there, okay. So probably a good thing that I moved Tor out of the way. The Ancient gets killed right after he deploys. He doesn't even get to do anything. And we're gonna go... Is this the right move? Hold on. Can he actually kill Artemis in one hit? 143 health. 118. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can actually survive this because 118, and he's going to get plus 6, so that means 124 plus 30, 154. Yep, I just lost. So this was not the right composition, clearly. Actually, hold on. Nope, we're still good. I didn't take into account the fact that we can debuff their melee attacks, so I think we can survive one hit here. Maybe. Now the damage from the special rule will hit Skarbrand, but that's also going to activate the Berserk Rage even more, giving him even more attack power. So 112 damage, wow, that's a lot. Okay, 130. How much damage is he going to do? The Moment of Truth, 104. Okay. I think we are golden. Artemis with the big game hunter. Okay. That was very close. That was too close for comfort, but we were able to pull it off. He's now within lethal range, so we can just switch over to the melee attack. Definitely do not want to go with any other attack type, so... Yep, we can finish off this big bad guy with the charged up melee attack. Whew, that was pretty intense. And that is not the last we have seen of this guy. He's going to return. And so, yeah, I'm thinking right now. I don't think the composition I just used... I think the concept was good. I'm not sure if Mephiston was really the best choice. But I think definitely going with the Psychers and the melee debuff combo is a pretty solid strategy against Skarbrand. And of course, Watch Captain Artemis, you saw 112 damage from the special rule. If you can hit him with that, then that's going to be huge. I only managed to hit him once that game. The other times it was going over to the Bloodthirster, so that was not ideal. So just barely scraped by with a victory there. Definitely a very tough battle. I'm not sure how many of the Space Marine warlords could really be able to defeat him. Go ahead and claim these 3 copies of the Skulltaker. Skulltaker also is getting a slight buff to his melee, or not his melee, but his HP, I believe, in the next season. Alright, so I dealt plenty of melee damage in the first couple battles, so I already completed all the missions. That was no problem at all. So I got those out of the way, and now we just have 5 levels remaining in this event. And it is about midnight where I am, so I'm about to turn in for the night, but that was a pretty exciting start to this Blood Crusade. And yeah, let me know how it's going for you. I'm sure a lot of players will want to know the best way to defeat the big old Skarbrand. And according to one of the developers, Mademp, I think he was able to defeat Skarbrand with 3 different warlords. But of course, he's a master strategist, so yeah, the average player probably would not be able to do that. Let me know if you can think of any other options for beating Skarbrand, or if you were able to beat him with any other warlords. Very curious to see what other players are using against him. But that's it for this boss battle. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.